Hello and welcome to the 21 Day Kindness Challenge High School webinar. We are very excited about having you here today. And before I begin, I'd like to encourage you to grab a pen and a piece of paper because at some point I'm going to have you do a little worksheet. So take a little bit of an opportunity to do that now. I am Justina Bryant. I am the founder and president of the 21 Day Kindness Challenge, and Christy Tall, she is the vice president, and we are your kindness team. If you have questions at all, either now or in the middle of the presentation or just later on when you think about it, just send us an email and we'll get back to you. So our email is team, TEAM, at 21dayKindnessChallenge.org. We are so excited that you're here today joining us on this webinar. We just are excited to tell you a bit more about our program, the impact our program has had on the lives of who've participated, and ways for you to bring kindness to your campus, help you brainstorm how you can bring the 21 Day Kindness Challenge to your campus. Our mission here at the 21 Day Kindness Challenge is to empower today's youth to change their world through kindness, with kindness. We've seen so many amazing youth step forward and really take this challenge to heart. We believe that they can wholeheartedly change this world, or at least the world to come, by learning about kindness and doing acts of kindness for one another. So thank you all again for, for coming and hanging out with us today and opening up your hearts and your minds to being the change that you want to see in the world. Our program really is about kindness. It's that simple. It's student-led, and that really is how it empowers students, is because it's a peer-to-peer thing, especially in the high school program. It teaches students to be caring and effective and proactive leaders for tomorrow. The skills they learn here really allows them to step outside that comfort zone and go out there and change the world. It also it promotes respect for others, responsible decision making. It creates a positive change on the atmosphere at school. It develops empathy. It strengthens school community, and it really does increase some positive behaviors. We have designed our program for 3 levels, as you may know. High school is what we're talking about today, but we also have an elementary and a middle school program. And it's just been so amazing to see when the elementary and middle school does it and it trickles into the high school. It's just been amazing. The 21 Day Kindness Challenge, it not only motivates students, but it also has been a change agent for teachers and other people on campus, like principals and staff. We had a teacher that said, I thought this was just going to be one of those, fluky things, that people just go around and they're kind to one another. And then she sat down with me and she said, though, it really changed my heart. It changed the way I looked at things. It really allowed me to step back and look at the opportunities that are in front of me, the little acts of kindness that are going on. And it really opened up my mind and my heart to this whole concept of being kind. So she was really touched by that. But with the program, everyone on campus is encouraged to do 5 acts of kindness every day for 21 school days. And when you all come together, your school community unites in this amazing way. It becomes stronger, it's more inclusive, and it just creates a healthier school culture and school climate. We are kind of bragging here a little bit, but we are so excited to share these statistics with you. We have since 2014, when we started our pilot program, to last year of fully just embedding the whole process, We have touched over 37,000 lives through kindness. We have recorded over 180,000 acts of kindness, and 95% of our schools cannot wait to bring back the Kindness Challenge. 98% of our students who participate in the Kindness Challenge has said it has created a positive change on their school campus. And 100% of our school ambassadors, our kindness ambassadors, who are people who are running the program on their campus, would recommend the Kindness Challenge to other schools. The 21-Day Kindness Challenge is comprehensive. What do I mean by that? We provide you with all the materials you need, all the support you need, everything that you really need to run a successful Kindness Challenge on your campus. In your package, it includes a step-by-step guide that walks you through this whole process. There's checklists, and it really allows you to see what's coming up next and stay on track. In your kindness box, there are materials. The high school has a kindness-o-meter, and that job is specifically for tallying acts of kindness. You have kindness promise that is also included. For those who are participating, they would sign the kindness promise after the school assembly. Spotted acts of kindness cards. This is where you students would pass these around, and that's how you record your acts of kindness by these kindness cards. Optionally, depending on how your school is with social media, we have a hashtag that we can offer you to also allow you to record acts of kindness through social media. Everyone who participates, students and adults, get wristbands. The wristbands are an easy reminder just to slip on and say, oh, that's right, I'm supposed to do 5 acts of kindness today for the next 21 school days. There are kindness boxes. So these are places for students and anyone participating really to put their cards inside the kindness boxes to help the student leaders with tallying. You can put those in, the center, in the office, in the library, wherever students really gather, and that would be a good place for those. We offer home extension projects because we realize how important it is for home and school to communicate and be on the same page. So there's optional projects that parents and students can do at home. We offer weekly kindness projects that other teachers, any teacher, can really do with a group of students in their classroom. We have daily writing prompts from a really quick, easy, what are my 5 acts of kindness I'm going to do today, to a more elaborate one. If I had $1 million, what would I spend it on to help the world be a kinder place? We have daily videos that are from 1 to 3 minutes that teachers can show in their classrooms to their students. Your school best, so it really would depend on how you want that to pop up. Right now, I am also going to show you the behind the scenes of which we offer. It's a whole comprehensive website that we have that allows for training and support for the Kindness Challenge school adult leaders as well as student leaders. And actually, I'm going to go through a list a little bit more, and then I'll pop into the website. Because I want to tell you that we have this amazing opportunity too, where we do this qualitative and quantitative data. Before the Kindness Challenge begins, we send out a survey and for students and teachers and staff and counselors and principals and parents to give us some feedback. So there's a before survey and an after survey. And this allows us, as well as you, to track the acts of kindness that are recorded, as well as the impact the Kindness Challenge has made on negative and positive behaviors, if there's been a decrease in referrals, and the overall sense and well-being of your school campus during and after and before the kindness challenge. As I said, it's very student-led, especially the high school program. And we have found that this peer-to-peer relationship creates a deeper connection among the students, among the teachers and staff, but also it allows the habit of being kind to get further into them. It is intentional 21 days for the exact reason of creating a habit. So I'm going to show you the behind the scenes really quick. Actually, I'm going to go right here. So this is a portal that you would be receiving some information for. It has the training guide. It's a course. It's a video. Multiple videos on how to run, implement, and the whole process. A submit your start date. So this allows us to know, hey, they're starting. And so we want to send you emails so that way you can stay on top of what needs to be happening. Presentations for you to do for your school, your students, as well as your student leaders, that is, as well as parents and the staff and teachers. Student leader videos, these will help them get inspired. There are printables that coincide with the Kindness Challenge manual or guide that you can look through, and you can come here and you can do some printing. There is a forum that you can come and ask questions and do and collaborate with other teachers or other kindness coaches that are doing a kindness challenge on their campus as well. And then we do have the weekly email reminders for you to download. If that's easier for you just to have them all there instead of us sending you an email, you can have that opportunity as well. And then if there's any additional products that you might need for your kindness challenge, you can come here and access the store this way. So I wanted to show you this printables and how it correlates with the manual. So each page would correlate with your manual, and then you can just click on any of these files in order to download them and print them as needed. So how does the 21-day kindness challenge work? These are 4 questions that we do get often, and so I thought I'd take this opportunity to answer these questions. And of course, if you have more, please just let us know. Send us an email. We'll be more than happy to let you know the answer to any questions you may have. So a common question is who runs the kindness challenge on my campus? Well, our program is ran by one, and we highly recommend one or more student clubs with the guidance of a lead teacher or lead parent. If that teacher is the overseer of that club, we recommend that they too get involved. We also suggest the multiple clubs. They could be, ASB, any other smaller clubs that you have on campus, or any other clubs you have on campus. Maybe they have a common goal that they're trying to work for, and different clubs would work well. We do recommend a minimum of 2. You could have probably a maximum of 4 or 5 different clubs, or maybe there's just some students that you know would thrive in this role. So just pluck them and create their own 21-day kindness challenge club for the 4 weeks. The student leaders are responsible for planning, announcing, and organizing kindness projects, as well as weekly kindness project meetups. So think about how your school works in relation to that question. How much time does it take to plan, implement, and run the kindness challenge? The kindness challenge process really isn't overwhelming. It takes, I would say, about 30 minutes to an hour for the planning process. The time spent here is mostly with the training videos, meeting with your students, collaborating with your students, talking with the school a community, staff, and teachers, letting them know what's happening, choosing your start dates, your end dates, your assembly dates, that sort of thing. And again, we walk you through that whole process so you're not left in the dark at all. And then, of course, after the planning process, it's 21 days, and we exclude weekends. Maybe that's a great time to allow the community to trickle in, but we do say over 4 weeks time frame. So instead of, we say 21 school days, so it's really a 4-week program. How is the program implemented on my campus? At the beginning of the Kindness Challenge, your student clubs, they hold a kickoff assembly, and the skit that for this assembly is also included in your materials. And they also ask the entire school, whomever may want to participate. Again, we do recommend, you could do top down, say everybody has to do this, or you could ask people to participate. And we found that you actually get a better result when people say, yes, I want to do it, instead of you saying you have to do it. So during that assembly, whomever wants to sign the kindness promise gets that, as well as a bracelet. And teachers and staff, of course, are highly encouraged to take on the kindness challenge as well. Throughout the 21-day kindness challenge, the student leaders groups, they complete weekly kindness projects during the regular club meeting times, and also during lunch times or break. They encourage the rest of the school community to participate in weekly kindness project meetups. Is there additional resources or reinforcement for creating the habit of being kind? Get this question too. So for additional kindness habit building reinforcement, we've developed an optional few things for teachers around campus to do. They are daily videos. They're 1 minute to 3 minutes. So if there is a homeroom teacher, a humanities teacher, or maybe it's a science teacher, whomever is excited about bringing this, maybe at each grade level, those teachers take on the opportunity to say, okay, we're going to watch this video. There's also weekly kindness projects that teachers can do with their students. So whether that's a teacher deciding, again, whether it's a core teacher or it's not a core teacher, you know your school best, and whatever teachers are really excited about doing that. We also offer daily writing prompts, as I said earlier. And whether that's English or humanities or however it all wants to work out, those are options to help reinforce that habit. How does the program correlate with home and community? As I said, we realize that there needs to be a strong partnership between your school and your home in order to see a lasting change. So in the Kindness Challenge package, you will be receiving kindness project ideas for families to do together, to infiltrate it into the community, from sitting down and having topics to talk about at the dinner table or the breakfast table, or however it's going to work for every family. All right, so you ready with your pencil and paper? There are 3 tasks that we have here, and when you have a moment, just grab a pencil and paper and work through this with me. So take the time to write down 4 names of people, adults, who can help you implement the 21-day kindness challenge on your campus. Whether that's you doing it or you're just getting information today, but write down 4 names. We really do encourage, again, a minimum of 2, and maybe those are parents, or maybe those are the leaders of these different clubs. Great people to really get involved are coaches, librarians. Think about every group of students and what adult really does influence those, and try to get those adults involved. So write their names down. Maybe it's an activities director. Maybe there's a special staff person. Maybe people your students really connect with the school nurse. Just write names down of those people, adults that students connect with on your campus. The next task is to write down a list of students or student groups and or clubs that can lead the Kindness Challenge on your campus. Again, those can be leadership, such as ASB. Maybe there's specific clubs that have a specific goal to bridge the gap or to create a kinder campus. Or maybe it's just a group of students that you know that would just love to do this. We had 4-H volunteer. There was a really strong community of 4-H outside of school, and those 4-Hers brought it to their school campus. They helped pay for the program, and they brought it in force to the different programs, and they owned it. It was amazing. Last is identify an optimal time in this school year to have you run the Kindness Challenge. Keep in mind that you have at least 1 week of planning and 4 weeks of the program. Try to keep the 21 days together as much as you can. Consider holidays and breaks or any other school conflicts that might arise. So, program cost breakdown. If your school or you believe that you would have a certain number of participants that is not showing up on this particular slide, don't stress, don't worry. Just send us an email and we'll send you over a price quote. These are just the average school sizes that we've run into. So again, if your school doesn't fit here, we can accommodate and get you something over. The program is about $1 per student or $1 per participant. And there are ways that other schools have helped pay for this program, and I'll help you brainstorm some of those right now. Some schools have in their budget already an anti-bullying program funds, or improving school climate funds, or possibly like a wellness campaign. So check with, if you aren't the decision maker, check with your school principal and see if you have any funds in that area. Students, parents, and administrators have also reached out to their parent groups and asked for help for paying for the program. Other schools have asked community organizations. As I said, 4-H was one of them. Schools have gone to Rotary clubs and Chamber of Commerce and Lions Club, and they've also gone around and asked for support from smaller businesses in their community. We've even had schools get really excited and do bake sales and rummage sales and run walks. The great thing about especially the high school age group is you can empower and really provide some invaluable leadership and career skills if you allow these students to go out with the presentation and ask the community to support their school to bring this program to their school. It's a really neat way for students to take ownership over it. I also want to talk to you about payment options. So we do work with districts all the time. We've had both sides of the coin. We've had some schools that say, we have a school credit card from their PTA or their parent groups that say, here's our credit card, and they just order their size that they want online. And you can go to do that on our website. And then other schools have submitted purchase orders. So we do have two options for those. On our website, we have a submit purchase order option. So if you go to 21daykindnesschallenge.org/submit-PO, you have that opportunity to do that. Or you can just send us an email to team@21daykindnesschallenge.org and let us know that you need a PO or that you're submitting a PO, and we'll take it from there. Or if you have any questions, just shoot us over an email and ask us about that. Here is our contact information. Our email address again is team@21daykindnesschallenge.org, and our web address is www.21daykindnesschallenge.org. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today, and I'm so excited. I'd love to open up the dialogue with you, even if you just send us an email and tell us what your students are doing and how amazing your students are. That would be incredible. I love to hear stories about how people are changing the world in a positive way. So please reach out to us if you have any questions about our program. Follow us on any Twitter, Facebook. Get more information about all that on our website. Thank you so much for joining us and looking forward to connecting with you soon.